Hey Aries, this is Nixie with Coyote Bird Tarot, and I'm here to do your weekly reading on what you can expect, what's coming in. Trying a new format. We're gonna break it into three parts. We're gonna do general messages, money and career messages, and love messages. So far, I'm not breaking up the love messages into multiple parts. We'll see how we do. But let's get started with some general messages and see what's coming in for Aries this week. For Aries, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming in this week? What do they need to know? Hey, Allison, thanks for being here. For Aries, clear guided messages on what's coming in this week, please. All right, 3 cards for Aries. What is coming in for them this week? General messages, please. All right, you get the 6 of Cups. 2 more cards for Aries. General messages. The 4 of Cups and Judgment. So, all right, your first card out here is the 6 of Cups. So, this is a sense of longing, of yearning for happier times. It can represent a soulmate. Oh, thanks, Allison. I appreciate you. It can represent a soulmate. It can represent someone you've known from childhood or someone you feel like you've known that long. Um, so you may have been in a sense of nostalgia, of yearning, or there could be someone you've been dealing with who you feel this way about. Then we have the 4 of Cups, which is discontent, apathy, boredom. There's someone offering you something and you're not saying yes, but you're not saying no. You just don't really know. You're sitting in this energy of, I don't know. And then with Judgment, there is a judgment call, a rebirth, a revisitation from the past, something of that sort. So let's clarify and see what we get. For Aries, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming in this week? What do they need to know? Clear guided messages for my Aries, please. General messages on what they can expect this week. All right, clarify the 6 of Cups for Aries, please. All right. Oh, you get 2. Queen of Wands and 9 of Wands. Okay. One more card for the 4 of Cups for Aries, please. All right. 6 of Cups again. Interesting. And clarify the Judgment card for Aries. All right. Not taking that many, but one flipped. 3 of Cups. Okay. A reunion. So, with the 6 of Cups and that sense of nostalgia, that possible soulmate, you have the Queen of Wands, which I really feel is your energy, male or female. The Queen of Wands is can represent a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. She also is very confident, dynamic. She's magnetically attractive. Hey, Jima, thanks for being here. And she sees what she wants, she goes after it. But with the 9 of Wands, there's a sense that this Queen of Wands, who I presume is you, has been trying and trying and trying in a situation. Something is not moving forward. You're guarded against it. So then with the 4 of Cups and that sense of an offer that you don't quite know what to do with, you have the 6 of Cups again. So I feel like this person is really pushing to, maybe have a reunion with you, wanting to be in your life, whether it's romantic, friendship, family, even work. Someone is trying to be back in your life and you're not sure how you feel about it. But then with Judgment and that revisitation, we have the 3 of Cups, which can represent a reunion, a party, fun times with friends. So I really feel like ultimately this is going to work out, but let's clarify a little bit more and see if we can get more detail. For Aries, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What do my Aries need to know this week? General messages for my Aries. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Four of Cups and Six of Cups, please, for Aries. Why the Four of Cups and Six of Cups for Aries? All right. Page of Cups. Yep. A small offer. All right. We got two more. The Two of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Hey, Dan. Thanks for being here. Um, so yeah, it looks like this person has reached out with a small offer. The pages, they're messengers, but they're not full-blown messages like a knight. They're the beginning of a message. It could be a little flirt, a small apology, the beginning of one. Hey, I'm sorry. Um, the Two of Wands is about planning, decision making, and the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, reciprocity. So you're trying to decide whether to accept this person's offer, apology, whatever it is. You're deciding whether there can be equal give and take in this situation. Clarify the Judgment and the Three of Cups for Aries, please. That one. Queen of Swords. Two more for Judgment and the Three of Cups for Aries. All right. The Star and one more. That one. Two of Cups. Yeah. Definitely a reunion coming in. So the Queen of Swords is someone, male or female, who sets boundaries, who seeks the truth. She welcomes the truth. You see how her hand is extended. She can come across, male or female, I say she because it's a woman on the card. She can come across as being a bit cold and detached. She's very logical, very head over heart, but she welcomes the truth. So I feel like if this is the person you're dealing with, they are actually setting healthy boundaries. There's hope and faith here with the Star and even wish fulfillment. I feel like, this is what you really want, but you had to take some time and decide. And with the Two of Cups, it's a beautiful partnership. Again, whether it's romantic, which it often is with the Two of Cups, but it could also be a friend or a family member, just someone you really vibe with, you really um, want to spend time with, someone you have a very harmonious relationship with. So this looks really good. Let's get let me pick a deck here for advice. Let's get some advice for Aries in this situation. What advice do you have for my Aries, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation? Okay, advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. That is too many. I'm not going to take that. Advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, these really wanted to come out. Page of Swords and Judgment. Yeah. So with the Page of Swords here, excuse me, I feel like there's communication, and combining that with the Queen of Swords, just make sure that whatever communication you have with this person is as clear as possible. Um, and with Judgment, yeah, take time to revisit, really think about the situation, and make the best judgment call for you. So that's what I have for general messages. Let me clear this up and we will get into money messages. All right. Not a bad start for you, Aries. This is really good energy. Alright. Oh, wow. Mount St. Helens. Yeah, I remember that. I was youngish, but boy, do I remember it. Um, and Jima, please stay safe. I saw that you're from the in the path of the hurricane. So, there are the cards I'm looking for. All right, for Aries, money and career messages, please. What do you have for Aries in money, job, career? Sun, moon, or rising. What do you have for Aries in money, job, and career? All right, 3 cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What can they expect in money this week? Interview. Whoops, let me hold that up so you can see it. Sorry for the glare, folks. 2 more cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Overtime. And 1 more card for Aries. What can they expect in money and career? All right, we got 2 trying to fall out. I'm going to take this one. Ooh, toxic work environment. Okay, let's get some tarot and see what all that's about. For Aries, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what can they expect in money and career this week, please? Job, finance, anything to do with the pentacles. What can my Aries expect? Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right. 3 cards for Aries on money and career for the week. What can they expect? All right, I think this one wants to come out too. Knight of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 1 more card for Aries for money and career this week. And Strength. Interesting. Okay. So your first card out is the Knight of Wands. Hey, Shell Bell, thanks for popping in. So with the Knight of Wands, the wands are actually very good for business. Um, so the Knight of Wands is charging forward. I'm seeing this as you, male or female. This is someone who's really excited for a new adventure. Um, and I kind of feel like that ties in with the interview card. Like you're starting something new here at work, and you know, you're really champing at the bit to get going. With the 3 of Wands, this card is about expansion, about having made plans, set them into motion, and now things are coming back to you. And again, that feels like the overtime card. Like you've really put the work in, you're seeing what's coming back to you. And then you have the strength card, which is about strength of will. Now, with toxic work environment, so this may not apply to all of you, but with toxic work environment, I feel like you need to have the strength to pull back from that to find something new. Um, if you're in a toxic work environment, I know it can be very, very difficult to pull yourself out of that because, better the devil you know, right? But have the strength. If you really are struggling at work, excuse me, start looking for something new. You don't have to quit and walk away. In fact, I highly recommend not doing that until you have another job lined up. But take your time, look for what you really want to do. And thing to remember with interviews, you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. Ask about the culture, the work environment, talk to people, ask why the person who's leaving is leaving. If they can't give you a solid story for that, like they were promoted, they decided to find a different, place, whatever, try and get an idea of if this is not just a created position, find out what the situation was in the past. So let's clarify a little bit for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Um, what can they expect in money and career? What can they expect in money and career this week? And I do feel like this story is spanning, whoa, just flipped cards everywhere. Wow, that was talented. Oh, wow. I don't think a single one fell. Nice. I caught them all. How about that? I do feel like this story is spanning more than just a week, because generally you don't go from interview to toxic work environment in the space of a week, but you never know. So let's clarify the Knight of Wands for Aries, please. Knight of Pentacles, and what else flipped? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So you feel like you've gotten a very solid offer, and I feel like you're hoping it'll get you out of the Five of Pentacles energy. Five of Pentacles is about not having the resources you need, feeling left out in the cold. But the message is, if you turn around, there's a church or some kind of help right behind you. So ask for help if you need it. And that may be what this is about with the Knight of Pentacles, looking for this solid offer from a company. Clarify the Three of Wands for Aries, please. Why the Three of Wands? I'm not taking three. One card for the Three of Wands, please, for Aries. That one. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles can talk about learning something, finding something out, a new course of study. And I feel like what you're finding out here is, yes, overtime and possibly finding out about a toxic work environment. As I said, you've put the work in, you've set the plans in motion. Now you're seeing what you're reaping. And clarify the Strength card for Aries, please. The Fool, yeah. Taking a leap of faith, starting a new adventure. So I do feel like if this turns out to be a toxic work environment, you're just going to take a leap of faith, have the strength to extricate yourself from the situation and find something new to jump at. All right. So let's get a little bit of advice for Aries, please. What advice do you have in this situation? All right. The Empress, know your worth. When you're interviewing with people, know what you bring to the table. Know that they need to woo you as much as you need to woo them. Like I said, when you're interviewing, remember that you are interviewing them too. That's something that took me a long time to learn, but it's led me to much better work environments, I'll tell you what. So ask questions, be prepared, know your value, and I think you'll be fine in this situation. All right, so that is your money and career messages for the week. Next up is everybody's favorite, love. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are well. I really appreciate you hanging out here. That's where that deck is. All right. For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what can they expect this week in love? What is coming in love for my Aries this week, please? For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming in love? One card for Aries for love for the week. One card for Aries. That one. Sexuality. So, you may be feeling a little frisky this week or exploring your sexuality. We won't go too deep into that because YouTube, but there may be some passion in your week. All right, for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what can they expect this week in love? What's coming in for my Aries, please? All right, two cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's coming in this week in love? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And nope, one more card for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What can they expect in love? That one. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, interesting. We'll have to dig into tarot to really see what all this is about, but some solid messages. Oh, happy birthday to your grandson, Jima. All right, for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what can they expect in love this week? What can my Aries expect in love this week, please? Clear guided messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. 3 cards for Aries on love this week, please. Whoa. Losing my cards. It must be Mercury retrograde. All right, we've got the Emperor. That's great. 2 more cards for Aries on love this week, please. The High Priestess. And 1 more card for Aries in love for the week. Okay, yeah, that one wants to come out. And the 9 of Wands. So your first card out, the Emperor, talks about taking charge of a situation, and this is your energy. The Emperor is a card of Aries. So male or female, this is a very masculine energy, but you know, women can have masculine energy too, and it just talks about bossing up in a situation, taking charge, planning, strategizing. Now, the downside to the Emperor is that he can be very controlling. So really, I feel like that can tie into healing family issues because generally, when you wind up being very controlling, you kind of inherited that behavior from someone. Not necessarily, but with family issues here, I think that's probably what's going on. Then you have the High Priestess, which is about intuition, going within, inner knowing, really feeling deeply what you need to feel. And how can I put this? Self evaluating, really, like just going deep within and trying to understand what's going on with you, which could tie in with sexuality as well. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you really want, um, on multiple levels from a relationship. And then finally, you have the Nine of Wands, which is feeling guarded, feeling like you have tried and tried and tried and still not quite succeeded. But give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And that may be what the Nine of Wands is saying. So let's clarify for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please. What can they expect in love this week? What is coming in for my Aries in love this week? Clear guided messages, please. All right, clarify the Emperor for Aries, please. You can't make this shit up, people. The Emperor. So yeah, they're doubling down. You need to feel your power. Step into that Aries energy. Take charge of whatever's going on here. If there's healing you need to do with the High Priestess here, definitely work on that. Clarify the High Priestess, please, for Aries. 8 of Wands. Yeah, so action after a delay, fast communication. I really feel like, yeah, if there is something in your past that's really fucking with you, if you have some issues, if you're having problems, intimacy issues or codependency or whatever, work on it. There are lots of self help books out there. There are therapists that, are great. Even just like journaling or, sitting in meditation, work on whatever is going on with you. And once you have done that with the High Priestess, something is coming in here. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Aries, please. King of Swords. So the King of Swords, male or female, is someone who is witty, intelligent, very logical, head over heart. He, seeks out the truth. He only speaks the truth. Um, Good luck, Dan. Have a great one. Um, and I feel like this is clarity in the situation. So whoever you're dealing with, male or female, they're going to give you some clarity with this communication that's coming in. Again, you may be very guarded against it with the Nine of Wands, but give it a chance. See if you can work things out. Let's get some advice. Let's see. We're going to do this one. Get some advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this situation. What can my Aries do in this situation? What advice do you have, please? All right, one card for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for advice, please. Unfinished Symphony. Yeah, there's more to happen in the future. You're kind of in a transitional state, I feel like, in this whole reading, and there's more to come. The message I'm getting overwhelmingly here is you've got some issues to work on, but as you do that, things will improve. If you're in an existing relationship, I think you'll be able to clear some things up. If there's someone new coming in, give it a chance. Think about what you want and need out of a partnership. And, if someone new comes in, work on it with them. If your intuition tells you that that would be a good thing to do. Now, the other sort of side note I have here is with the Emperor and the King of Swords could indicate a same-sex relationship, but that's not going to resonate with everyone. And it's not like that's what this is, just saying it could be. So Aries, that's what I have for you for the week. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Check the description box for personal readings. And I'll see you next time. Have a great one, guys.